A live look at Piscataway, New Jersey in Shai Stadium. Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Well, guys, Coach told me this atmosphere is going to be crucial today. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And the Scarlet Knights ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Deep in the end zone, it's Kane. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Hits inside, it's Cobb. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Up, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Auburn to the line in a hurry. On play action. Look out! And down he goes.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understanding his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Cover here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Under pressure. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing third and long. Move to his right. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Drops back on first down. Fires to the wideout. And he almost had a pick.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Raymond. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And that's a frustration.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on 4th. Still on his feet at the 40. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Scarlet Knights come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Raymond.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Snapped on 4th down. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Snags it. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Black. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Straight ahead, it's Raymond. Oh, he's got some space. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Making the adjustment on the play. Wants to throw one first. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. It's Raymond. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might as well run him again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Duff. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
2nd and long here. Quick give. It's Raymond. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Got it. Touchdown, Rutgers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Duff. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop.
Makes a catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Wants to keep it in the air. Touchdown, Rutgers. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Brown wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Auburn lines up quickly. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right side, it's Nimrod. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Needs it here on 4th down. They're all over him. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Cobb. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard.
Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Left side, it's Blake. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running inside. It's Raymond. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. Oh, the big fella's gathering steam. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Auburn. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Making the adjustment. First play of this drive. Out wide left, it's Anthony. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick, rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Going over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him.
Looking long. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Drops back on first down. Finds his target. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if...
Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Comes down, it's Blake. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Finds his tight end. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me. Not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
This quarterback is so lucky that ball was not picked. You have to be so careful. If you're throwing to the perimeter of the field into double coverage, you better be sure your guy's open, and you better be sure it's an accurate throw. Lucky that one wasn't a pick six.
They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Open space at the 25. Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman, picking up a massive gain for this offense.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and move.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it, throwing the run. Everything's bouncing and jiggling and rolling, and it's going forward, and he's loose. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Out wide right, it's Allen. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
Wide out trying to get it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown will throw it. The screen, and watch out. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Caught, it's Kane. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. The run inside. It's Cobb. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Right side, it's Cobb. Past the 45. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Using his legs, it's Cobb. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Brown wants to pass. Left side is Singleton. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good decision. Hey, sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero coverage, like nobody covers him at all. And that's what they did right there. That's not good sound defense.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They give it back to him. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Quarterback decides, let's think this fourth down play over, and he calls a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. Going to the run, it's Cobb. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Rush is on. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, looking for a man. In traffic, it's Black. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. That's caught. It's Raymond. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Yeah, and some quarterbacks just read your mail. And Palmer, it looked like he read blitz all the way and knew his answer.
Yeah, Dave, you could tell this guy spent a lot of time studying film leading up to this game. They knew this defense was going to try to pressure him. So
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. There he goes. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Auburn. And they turn it into a defensive score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Coming out with it, it's Black. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Black. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
And what a fantastic job by the defense there on that fourth down. They understand, obviously, having a big lead. The offense is going to go for it, and they're going to have to throw. Everybody on defense has their eyes on the QB. They're able to jump in front of the pass, take it in for a touchdown, build their lead, and that essentially seals this game. They're going to go home with the W.
From deep, it's Black. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback, get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the big fella. Could not make his way to the corner.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on fourth down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter fourth down.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. How about that one? Fourth and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Scarlet Knights go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Drops back on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense.
He'll take a shot. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Scarlet Knights!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Way too much contact in the end zone, and the flags come out. This will be a defensive pass interference call. They'll line up to go for two. He's looking to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Hits inside. It's Cobb. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Out wide right. It's Cobb. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A soaring high punt with serious hang time. Secures it at the 30, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to throw one first. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Lets it fly deep downfield. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up.
Has it! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Rutgers takes its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Kane. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation.